I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Witam serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku serii Call of Juarez, Gunslinger. Przemierzamy dalej.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
Okej. Naszym teraz głównym celem jest napad na pociąg. Prawdopodobnie. Co ostatnio się zdziało? Bardzo dużo. Dawno nie było odcinka z tego. I sobie trochę postrzelamy. Niedługo... O, coś się dzieje. Niedługo zbliżamy się do końca, nie?
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop.
No, zasadzili pociąg.
Well, I assume the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Że tak opowiadasz, to...
I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
Trochę mnie to tak dekoncentruje. Słuchać go,
Ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
czytać.
I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them.
Shit, that son of a squeeze.
From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route.
Get out of here.
Nie umiem zwrócić swojej uwagi na czytanie i strzelanie jednocześnie. Albo to, albo to.
But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Konik. Z konikiem pojechać. Oddalam się od opowieści, super.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados.
Dobra, postrzelajmy złotówką. Złotym pistolecikiem.
Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
You know who we are.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Wiecie co, chyba postrzelamy sobie trochę z tego. To jest.
Kill you.
A, już nie żyje, dobra.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway.
Wow.
So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
Bitch.
Ładnie tak mnie nazywać, brzydko.
At times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Wow, wow, wow. Tutaj jest. O. Bum, bum. Oj, oj, oj. Nie ma nikogo. Takie bum, bum, że nie ma nikogo.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a
You mean
hand.
like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Co? Oj, oj. Wielka obława, dzika banda. Oj, oj.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Who the hell is that? Yo, Doc! He's down! Fine! Take cover! Retreat!
Dalej z niego.
He's killing everybody! Ain't seen the like. I'm dead.
Między oczy i tyle. Kurde, czy ja potrafię naprawdę celować w głowę? Porażka. Uważam.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left, and I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
Nie ma nikogo, kto przeżyje. Nie pozwolę. Cię. Nie. Najdłużej.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nose Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean.
Proszę
And
nie.
Kid Curry. And maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Ja chcę nieuczciwo. Zabiłem unik. Strzeliłem pierwszy. Tego tu nie lubię. Za bardzo ruszę myszką i co? O proszę, o. Unik był. Nie lubię tego w tej grze. Największe zło. Trafiłem go. Pełne skupienie. Próbujemy zwiększyć szybkość. Teraz to w ogóle nie wyciągnę nawet broni. Dawaj w serce.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America.
Nie wiem, czy to mówiłem.
They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
Nie wiem, czy mówiłem, ale ta gra jest z polskiej produkcji. Ale jak na razie ładnie to zrobili. Jak? Właśnie, dzisiaj jest z mojej perspektywy jest 1 kwietnia. Jej. Dzisiaj jest dzień klauna. Ja już klaunem zostałem. Zapominając paru rzeczy zrobić. Tracąc na tym wszystko.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
Nagrywanie na ślepo, to jest coś cudownego. Nie wiesz, kiedy gra się skończy, nie wiesz, kiedy jest zakończenie, kiedy jest ostateczny boss. Później martw się z liczbą filmów.
That kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he? Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Rozpraw się z dziką bandą w ich obozie.
Someone's coming. Who the hell's that?
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
Just do this.
Nie wiem, skąd strzela w ogóle. Tam jest.
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
O, okruchy prawdy. Butch Cassidy. Ojej, gdzie to był? Gdzie był Butch? Jest. jeszcze mamy te kary. Kary. Ciekawe. To takie danie kary. I przyprawa. Bardzo dobra, aromatyczna. Dobra. Tu coś jest.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
O nie. To jest czasówka dla nas prawdopodobnie.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the wild bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5. Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was going to rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me.
Nie.
Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could,
Musiałem
well,
stąpać ostrożnie. Nie, no to jest perfekt moment. Że umarł właśnie. Proszę, gadaj mniej. A właśnie, przecież mamy punkt. Umiejętności. Pójdźmy w to. Może byle co.
The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Oj, oj. Teraz pytanie. Dobra, wystrzelmy ich tak.
Damn it! What the hell?
But the wild bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Yes, there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
Lecimy z powrotem.
You can't hide forever.
Chcę ten karabin z powrotem swój.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
I ain't dead yet.
Nie wiem co ty tu robiłeś, ale okej.
Let's do this. We don't kill him, it'll kill us.
Kuźwa, ale ich tam dużo.
Brought hell down on you. You ready for a belly full of buckshot?
Kurde, rozwalił mnie. No to śmieć.
You just dodged a damn bullet? Dynamite for assholes who can't shoot!
I w końcu.
Now you're really pissing me off! Damn ears are ringing! He's crazier than a cat in a room full of rocking chairs! God damn you!
Próbuję się skupić. Jest bardzo ich dużo tutaj. Jeszcze ten duży tutaj będzie szedł.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
Jak nagle się magicznie robi jakaś platforma.
Trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
Zróbmy to dobrze. Przecież była drabina, tak? Po co ja mam jej używać? Nie lepiej zeskoczyć. Kuźwa.
Can't hear you!
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually there was a fourth charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
To już będzie dla mnie rip. Dobra, między oczy.
So I proceeded onward and realized that that way just wasn't going to work.
This ain't right!
I needed an alternate path forward.
Gdzieś są okruchy życia. Lecz nie wiadomo gdzie. Tutaj nie. Myślę, że w pobliżu. A nie w pobliżu to może być wszędzie. Dobra, trudno.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
Ojoj.
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment.
Proszę, nie.
Whew.
Jest.
Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed that last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young man anymore.
Ej, dokąd teraz? Nie!
I hope you understand how badly my adventure might have ended had I not been as careful as hell.
Aha. Rączka mi trochę zeszła z myszki. Dobra, mkniemy. Ostrożnie. Dobra.
Kill that SOB! Make him bleed! Send him to perdition!
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
No i tak mnie zależy, że już nie żyję. Nie. Pięknie.
Who the hell is that? He's crazier than Kid Curry has me! Nuttier than a damn Shoot him in the head!
Nie padli z tego dynamitu.
Kill that cocksucker!
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
A, będziemy mieli walkę. O kurde. Hit kary. Zestaw kary. O kurde, z kaktusów nawet strzelają. Jak się do tego kit kary teraz dostać?
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
Poszło. Co mi diabło? Cały czas ten. Idziemy stąd. Tam był, to on mnie zaćkał. cały czas.
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
O nie. Znowu to... Nie lubię tych pojedynków. To jest najgorsze. Ja nie lubię naprawdę tych pojedynków. No i przegrałem. Trzeba się na nim skupić dobrze. Byle tylko na nim było wsterowane. Tutaj, o.
As fast as he was, I was just a bit faster.
Niehonorowo.
And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
Ojoj.
Those were his last words.
Chyba ci główkę skrzywiło. No i tyle. Jejku, to było... No, pojedynek niehonorowy, pierwszy taki, ale no... Ważne, żeby zabić go. I tyle. To... Tutaj chyba skończy się nasza rozgrywka na dzisiaj.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Tak, rozdział 8.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Śmierć jeździ na stalowym ogierze. Dobra. Zobaczmy, co jest. Wow. Za dużo się dzieje. Dobra, zostawiamy to. Tutaj kończymy. Mam nadzieję, że się podobało. I widzimy się następnym razem. Jak co niedzielę. Skończymy to, skończymy parę innych rzeczy. I będzie git. Czekam na wymianę karty graficznej, bo niestety trochę zaczęła się coś szwankować. Dzięki wielkie za oglądanie i do zobaczenia następnym razem. Trzymajcie się i cześć.